Welcome back, fellow anime enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the magical abilities of Frieren the Slayer, the incredible elf from Frieren Beyond Journey's End. In this video, we'll be exploring her fascinating skills, awe-inspiring spells, and the impressive enchantments that make her one of the most formidable characters in the series. We'll break down her spellcasting prowess, delve into the origins of her magical talents, and uncover how her long life and extensive training have shaped her into the legendary mage we know and love. So grab your staff, ready your spellbook, and join us as we unravel the enchanting magic of Frieren the Slayer. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our deep dives into the world of anime. Let's get started. Let's dive into the impressive magical capabilities of Frieren, shall we? First off, let's talk about Frieren's mana output. This isn't just high, it's off the charts. When it comes to raw magical energy, Frieren leaves most other mages in the dust. Her unrestrained mana output is a force to be reckoned with, and it's one of the reasons she's such a legendary figure in her world. To give you an idea of just how powerful she is, let's compare her to Aura, one of the 7 sages of destruction. Aura is a 500-year-old demon with a reputation for immense power, yet even she pales in comparison to Frieren's mana reserves. This isn't just a small difference either. Frieren's mana is so abundant that it easily surpasses Aura's, showcasing the vast gap in their magical capabilities. Frieren's mana output isn't just high in absolute terms. It's also been compared to the restrained output of Ciri, another powerful mage in the series. Ciri, known for her control and precision, holds back her mana for strategic reasons. Even when Ciri is holding back, her mana levels are comparable to Frieren's full force. This puts Frieren in a league of her own, highlighting just how extraordinary her magical potential truly is. So, what does all this mana mean for Frieren in practical terms? For starters, it allows her to cast spells that would leave other mages completely drained. She can maintain powerful enchantments, summon devastating elemental forces, and perform complex rituals with ease. Her immense mana reserves also give her incredible stamina in battles, allowing her to outlast and overpower her foes. Frieren's mana isn't just about raw power, it's also about versatility. With such a vast well of energy to draw from, she can adapt her strategies on the fly, using different types of magic to counter whatever threats she faces. This adaptability makes her a formidable opponent and a valuable ally, capable of handling a wide range of challenges with her impressive magical toolkit. Stay tuned, because we're just getting started on our journey through Frieren's magical prowess. Now, let's delve into one of Frieren's most cunning tricks, the art of concealing her mana. This skill isn't just a nifty party trick, it's a game changer in her battles against demons and other magical foes. Trained by her mentor, Flamme, Frieren has honed this ability to perfection, turning it into a key part of her strategy. Frieren's mastery of mana concealment is nothing short of extraordinary. Imagine being able to hide a blazing bonfire behind a curtain. That's essentially what she's doing with her immense magical energy. By limiting and controlling her mana output, Frieren can appear far less powerful than she actually is, catching her enemies off guard when she finally unleashes her true strength. Her concealment skills are so advanced that even seasoned mages, like Aura and Falch, can't detect any instability in her mana. These aren't just any opponents. Aura is one of the 7 sages of destruction, and Falch is no slouch either. Both are accustomed to dealing with powerful magic users, yet Frieren's deception skills keep them in the dark. But even Frieren's skills have their limits. The most notable exception to her flawless concealment? The Demon King. This formidable adversary saw through her ruse in an instant, proving that even the best tricks can have their weaknesses. However, this doesn't diminish Frieren's incredible talent, it just underscores the level of her opponents. Frieren's ability to suppress her mana is so refined that she can avoid detection by a Stilla, a creature with acute mana-sensing capabilities. The catch? She has to remain completely still. It's a delicate balance of precision and patience, showcasing her deep understanding of her own magical abilities and her enemies' weaknesses. This talent for deception isn't just about staying hidden. It allows Frieren to set traps, plan ambushes and outmaneuver her enemies in ways they never see coming. By making her opponents underestimate her, she gains a significant tactical advantage, often turning the tide of battle in her favor. So, Frieren's mana concealment isn't just a skill, it's a cornerstone of her magical arsenal. It reflects her intelligence, her training, and her strategic mindset, all of which make her a formidable mage in the world of Frieren, beyond Journey's End. Next up, let's talk about Frieren's incredible resilience against binding and hypnosis spells. This elf isn't just tough physically, her mind is practically a fortress. You might think of her as the ultimate magical escape artist, wriggling free from spells that would leave most mages utterly helpless. Frieren's resistance to these types of spells isn't just luck or brute strength. It's the result of mastering an old technique, as noted by Methode. This isn't some run-of-the-mill spell that you can learn from any dusty old grimoire. It's a specialized form of mental defense that only a few even know about, let alone master. Methode speculated that only true specialists could hope to bypass her formidable defenses, highlighting just how rare and potent this technique is. This mental fortitude means that Frieren can shrug off binding spells like they're minor annoyances. Imagine being caught in magical chains that tighten with every struggle, only to have Frieren smirk and break free as if they were made of paper. Her ability to resist hypnosis is equally impressive. Picture a powerful mage trying to delve into her mind, only to find themselves hitting an impenetrable wall. It's as if Frieren's mind has a no entry sign posted for unwelcome intruders. This resistance isn't just a cool party trick. It has serious implications in her battles. In a world where being bound or hypnotized can mean certain doom, Frieren's resilience gives her a significant edge. She can maintain her autonomy and make strategic decisions even under magical assault. This ability allows her to keep a clear head in the heat of battle, adapting to changing circumstances without being incapacitated by enemy spells. What makes this even more fascinating is the context of her training. Frieren's mentor, Flamme, likely had a hand in teaching her these advanced techniques. This isn't just about raw magical power, it's about knowledge, discipline, and the wisdom passed down through generations of skilled mages. Frieren's mastery of these techniques speaks volumes about her dedication to her craft and the depth of her training. Moreover, this mental resilience complements her other magical abilities beautifully. While she can conceal her mana to deceive her enemies, her mental defenses ensure that even if they try to control or restrain her, they'll have a hard time succeeding. It's a perfect blend of offense and defense, making Frieren a truly formidable opponent. So, Frieren's ability to resist binding and hypnosis spells is more than just an impressive skill. It's a testament to her comprehensive training and strategic mindset. Her mental defenses add another layer to her already complex and powerful magical repertoire, making her one of the most intriguing characters in the world of Frieren, beyond Journey's End. Now, let's dive into one of Frieren's most impressive talents, her uncanny ability to analyze and counter any magic thrown her way. This isn't just about knowing a few tricks, it's about outsmarting some of the most formidable foes in her world. Imagine having the magical equivalent of a supercomputer brain that can dissect and nullify even the most complex spells in a matter of moments. Frieren's magical analysis skills are so advanced that she can unravel spells from the 7 Sages of Destruction. These aren't your run-of-the-mill mages. Their magic is said to defy all intelligence and reason. Yet, Frieren makes it look like child's play. Take Aura the Guillotine, for instance. Known for her terrifying and unpredictable magic, Aura's spells are designed to be virtually unstoppable. But Frieren? She dissects them with the precision of a seasoned surgeon, turning Aura's own magic against her. And then there's Macht of the Golden Land. His magic is legendary, shrouded in mystery and dread. Macht's spells are the stuff of nightmares, designed to bewilder and overpower any opponent. But Frieren steps up, cool as a cucumber, and picks apart his magic like she's solving a Sunday crossword puzzle. She doesn't just counter it, she nullifies it entirely, leaving Macht scratching his head in disbelief. Along with the hero party, Frieren took on Bose the Immortal. Bose was renowned for his impenetrable barrier, a shield so powerful it was thought to be unbreakable. Heroes and mages alike had thrown everything they had at it, all to no avail. Enter Frieren, the magical tactician. Through a combination of sheer intelligence and teamwork, she helped the hero party break through Bose's legendary barrier, proving once again that no spell is too tough for her to crack. Her ability to counter these magics isn't just about raw power. It's about understanding the very essence of the spells she faces. She delves into the intricacies of her opponent's magic, finding weaknesses and exploiting them with precision. This skill set is a testament to her extensive training and deep understanding of magical theory. It's like she has a PhD in magic disruption with a minor in arcane strategy. What's even more fascinating is how these abilities play into her overall combat strategy. Frieren doesn't just rely on brute force, she uses her mind as her greatest weapon. In battle, she's constantly analyzing, adapting, and predicting her opponent's moves. This makes her an incredibly versatile and unpredictable adversary, always staying one step ahead. And let's not forget the sheer fun of watching her in action. There's something immensely satisfying about seeing Frieren dismantle a seemingly unbeatable spell with a smirk on her face. It's like watching a master chess player checkmate their opponent in just a few moves. Her confidence and wit shine through in these moments, making her not just a powerful mage, but an incredibly engaging character to follow. Frieren knows and can cast a multitude of offensive spells, showcasing her incredible prowess as a mage. One of her go-to spells is Zoltrak, a deceptively simple spell that unleashes either a large blast or multiple smaller blasts of concentrated mana. What makes Zoltrak particularly interesting is its origin and evolution. Frieren contributed to the research and development of this spell, modifying it from Qual's human-killing magic to demon-killing magic. This innovative tweak makes it especially effective against demons, who are caught off guard by its novelty and have a slightly delayed reaction when defending against it. As powerful as Zoltrak is, it's just one arrow in Frieren's quiver. She also wields the destructive lightning Judragem spell, which allows her to cast multiple bolts of lightning from her staff towards her target. This spell first makes its electrifying appearance during a battle against her Spiegel clone, demonstrating Frieren's ability to control and direct immense power with pinpoint accuracy. Then there's the Hellfire summoning Volzanbel, a spell that creates a massive blast of fire right in front of Frieren, engulfing the battlefield in flames. This spell is so intense that it can melt anything in its path, as seen when Frieren and her clone used it simultaneously to obliterate a falling column. Imagine being able to conjure up a firestorm with just a flick of your wrist. Frieren makes it look effortless. Frieren also possesses an unnamed spell that generates a black hole, attracting and ultimately vaporizing surrounding objects. It's the magical equivalent of a vacuum cleaner on steroids, sucking in everything nearby and leaving nothing but emptiness in its wake. Another unnamed spell she uses is the Shattering spell, a colorful burst of energy that causes fragments around the caster to shatter. Both spells highlight Frieren's versatility and her ability to adapt her magic to different situations. And let's not forget Mana Strike. This spell is a force to be reckoned with, especially when Frieren is provoked. After being misled by Solitaire into believing that Fern and Stark were killed, a silently enraged Frieren unleashed this devastating spell against an attacking Solitaire, blasting her away. Though Frieren is still honing her proficiency with Mana Strike, it's clear that it packs a serious punch, making it one of her most formidable attacks. With such an arsenal at her disposal, Frieren proves time and again why she's a mage to be reckoned with. Her offensive spells are not just about raw power, but also about strategic innovation, making her a nightmare for her enemies and a marvel for those who witness her in action. When it comes to magic, Frieren isn't just a one-trick pony. She's as versatile as they come, wielding an array of defensive spells that would make even the most seasoned mages green with envy. Take her hexagonal protective barriers, for instance. These nifty little spells can be cast to defend specific locations or encircle the caster, providing a shield against incoming attacks. Whether it's deflecting a barrage of offensive magic or warding off physical threats, Frieren's defensive magic is second to none. Frieren isn't content to rest on her laurels. After completing a rigorous 2-month analysis on Macht's Diagoldzi, a spell considered a curse, she developed a new protective spell that nullifies its effects and renders it completely ineffective. Talk about turning the tables on your enemies. And let's not forget about Frieren's prowess in memory transference magic. This advanced mental spell allows her to transfer memories from herself to a target, or vice versa. It's a handy trick that she's used to great effect, particularly when she needed to access Denkin's memories. With a flick of her staff and a whispered incantation, Frieren can tap into a wealth of knowledge that would otherwise remain hidden. So, whether she's weaving defensive barriers, unraveling curses, or delving into the depths of memory magic, Frieren proves time and again that she's not just a master of offensive spells, she's a mage with tricks up her sleeve for every occasion. But Frieren's magical prowess isn't limited to grandiose displays of power and intricate spells. No, she's also adept at the more practical aspects of magic, offering spells that serve everyday needs. Consider her talent for restoration spells. With a flick of her wrist and a whispered incantation, she can rejuvenate even the most weathered statues, leaving them gleaming like new. Then there's her culinary magic, a seemingly simple spell that turns any grape into a sour grape in an instant. It may seem minor, but it's a useful skill for those who appreciate a tangy snack. And let's not overlook Frieren's expertise in sealing spells. Need to secure a room or safeguard precious items? Frieren's binding spell creates a magical lock that only breaks upon the caster's death, ensuring security and privacy. These may seem like modest enchantments compared to her more spectacular feats, but they highlight Frieren's versatility and resourcefulness as a mage. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the captivating world of Frieren's magical abilities. And remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things Frieren. Have any enchanting suggestions for future videos? Share them in the comments below. We're all ears. Amidst the countless spells Frieren can cast, there's one that stands out as a personal favorite. A charming enchantment that brings forth a field of flowers with just a flick of her wrist. This spell isn't just about creating beauty. It's a heartfelt connection to her mentor, Flamme. Passed down from Flamme, it holds a special place in Frieren's heart, reminding her of their time together and the lessons learned. What makes this spell so special? Well, it's not just the visual spectacle it creates, but the emotional depth it carries. Every time Frieren uses it, she's flooded with memories of Flamme, both joyful and bittersweet. In honor of Flamme's memory, Frieren often uses this spell to adorn her mentor's final resting place with a colorful array of flowers, a touching tribute to the one who shaped her magical journey. But despite the spell's beauty and sentimental value, Frieren can't help but feel a pang of sadness whenever she uses it. It's a reminder of loss and the passage of time, yet also a celebration of the bond they shared. Even the mightiest of mages have their Achilles heels, and Frieren is no exception. Despite her formidable magical abilities, she's not invincible, and there are a couple of chinks in her magical armor. First off, let's talk about the Zoltrak spell. Now, you might think that a powerhouse like Frieren could shrug off just about any spell thrown her way, but Zoltrak is a different story. See, because it's a relatively new spell, Frieren doesn't have that immediate gut reaction to defend against it like she does with other attacks. It's like catching her off guard, leaving her with a split-second delay in her defense. And in the heat of battle, that delay can be all it takes to land a devastating blow. But wait, there's more. Frieren's got another weakness up her sleeve, and it's called the involuntary mana detection shutdown. Sounds fancy, right? Well, it's basically a fancy way of saying that she's not the best at keeping her magical guard up when she's busy casting spells. You see, Frieren spent so much time honing her offensive magic and trickery against demons that she's a bit lacking in the basic mana detection department. This leaves her vulnerable to sneaky mages who are experts at masking their mana signatures, catching her off guard when she's focused on her spell casting. Now, you might be thinking, well, that doesn't sound too bad. And you'd be right. Frieren's weaknesses might sound like a big deal, but in the grand scheme of things, they're more like minor inconveniences. With her arsenal of spells and her quick thinking, she's more than capable of holding her own against any magical foe. And there you have it, folks. We've delved deep into the enchanting world of Frieren's powers and spells, uncovering everything from her awe-inspiring offensive magic to her ingenious defensive techniques. From Zoltrak to Mana Strike, Frieren's arsenal is as vast as it is impressive. But before we wrap things up, let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer versatility of Frieren's magical prowess. Whether she's raining down lightning bolts or conjuring up a field of flowers, Frieren proves time and time again that there's no limit to what she can accomplish with her magic. So, if you're feeling inspired by Frieren's magical feats, why not give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more mesmerizing content? And don't forget to leave a comment below with your favorite spell or any ideas you have for future videos. Until next time, may your spells be strong and your adventures legendary.